Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
And strike up the band. Welcome everyone to DeKalb High School and Cecil E. Young Field for tonight. An all-important matchup in Week 4 of the NE8 and kind of moving day if you take a look at it after Week 1 of conference play done. Now we start to see who are the pretenders and who are the contenders. We've known East Noble has been one of them, but can DeKalb spoil them on homecoming night tonight? And a pleasant good evening to you, everyone. Joe Northern, delighted to have you with us. We say that as DeKalb, with one of their hottest starts they've had in quite some time, coming in 2-1 as it stands right now, and thanks to a senior core that has really found a way to light up scoring on the board for first-year head coach Ryan Robertson and the DeKalb Barons. We started off with rushing yards. Brady Culler has certainly been the divisive figure when it comes to the rushing game, averaging just under 89 yards per game. Xavier Weiss, the second rusher at the quarterback position, and also the full safety coming in at 36 yards per game. Meanwhile, in terms of receiving yards, two big key players for Coach Robertson and company is Xavier Bell averaging just 73 yards per game. Noah Spears with 70 as it stands. Of course, Brady Culler again going to lead the way for the Barons, but in the air, it's senior Eli McCormick, already 3 passing touchdowns here in 2025 as it stands, but kind of split up across the ground for the Barons, so you could see Culler score some. McCormick tried to take it in himself or get some help from his aerial attack, or Xavier Weiss. Meanwhile, we talk about the air raid. That has been something that East Noble has known and loved and lived on, and you know you've seen that for quite some time, and certainly under second-year head coach of Alex Stewart has continued to find a way to make that happen. And another dueling A, 2 dueling A's of his own in Alex Phillips and Alex Scott. Let's start again with Alex Scott again coming in just under 84 yards in receiving per game. Alex Phillips, on the other hand, averaging just under 53. But they also have 3 key rushers above 60 yards as it stands at 84 yards.
Of our national
as we pause for the national anthem,
by DeKalb High School,
as the DeKalb High School Choir performs our national anthem. And a great performance again from the DeKalb High School Choir, opening up with our national anthem. Let's go ahead and get back to the story as we talk about with East Noble again coming in with Ian Ramey, 84 yards rushing. Austin Phillips, 83 yards rushing. Lucas Nyman with 65 as it stands. Alex Phillips, Austin Phillips, Riley Biddle also continuing to contribute into the tackle category. One would say that for East Noble, this is just another day in the park. And taking a look at scoring last year, they would clearly consider it very well could be that case of being a walk in the park. But don't say that, however, to this DeKalb Baron team, a team that is certainly looking to try to make good things happen here on the football field tonight. Has the East Noble faithful cheering on our side. You can see the DeKalb marching band exiting from left to right from our vantage point. So again, a matchup will get you at the top of the table at the NE8. The question is, how high at the top of the table will it get you when it comes to the rest of the NE8? And perhaps whenever you think about the momentum you can create when it comes to IHSAA play. We will step aside and get you ready for some of the upcoming action here from East Noble, or from DeKalb, we should say, when you come back, as it's East Noble taking on DeKalb in an all-important NE8 matchup. And tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following. Tonight's game brought to you by the Big Eyed Fish. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steele Tire, 2 locations best to serve you off North Clinton and West Jefferson, servicing the Fort Wayne area for all your automotive needs for over 40 years at Tom Steele Tire. By Ottmuller Contracting, from bid to build, Ottmuller Contracting has you covered. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Together, jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other accusations as it stands, Jolly Law Firm is the best defense. The choice of attorney should not be made solely upon advertisements. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. Quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. Visit them online at siakas.com. By the University of St. Francis, online degree programs. They're designed for your convenience and your flexibility. Visit online.sf.edu today. By the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and industrial design, TJW Industrial. You can visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women that help build Indiana, whether it be through the local district councils or the affiliated local unions. We are LIUNA. You can earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program. It's maximized and designed to build your athleticism and get you to a level of excellence you have never seen before. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com/edge today. And brought to you by the fine folks at Summit City Sports. Be sure to like us on X at 260 Sports. Like us on Facebook and follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And speaking of which, of dueling A's on the field, you have dueling J's up here. Joe Northern, Joe Hacker. We'll get you ready for kickoff coming up in just a moment. It's Friday night. Glad you're with us here on Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge Training Program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the DeKalb football league at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important, to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy.
And we welcome you back inside, getting you ready for an all-important 88 matchup between East Noble and DeKalb here from Barron's Field. Joe Northern alongside Joe Hacker. Delighted to have you with us again. A matchup between two teams that are trying to stay top of the NE8, of course, for East Noble. You know the circumstances, and you know the story more so, really, between these two teams as they continue to try to mount up at a higher level here in 2025, finishing just one game short of that Class 4A championship. But DeKalb, on the other hand, under first-year head coach Ryan Robertson, feels like he's trying to create a little magic of his own, too, as the Barons again come in at this one at 2-1 here in 2025. So, also, too, if you hear a little bit of extra music, we are right next to the speakers, so it's going to be loud. Good luck, YouTube copyright strike. DeKalb has won the toss. They will defer, and so the uniform situation is going to look a little bit like this, as DeKalb will be going in their black jerseys and the Baron logo on the helmets, white numbers. East Noble will have the blue helmets, blue numbers outlined in yellow trim. The Knights coached by who else but Alex Stewart in his second season. Only one loss in his 2 years at the helm of East Noble. But meanwhile, the Barons trying to at least get back into territory.
Number 4, Connor Schmidt. And number 11, Xavier Bell.
Xavier Bell and Connor Schmidt back deep for DeKalb as we're ready to get this matchup underway. Glad you're with us. One of these teams will be one of two at the top of the NE8 table later on tonight. We'll find out who it is. Here Schmidt gets the run up down to the 30 before being pushed up out of bounds. So the quick pivot across, again, going to look a little bit like this for the starting rotations for these two teams.
Schmidt returns the ball to the 29-yard line.
And Schmidt gets it down to the 29.
Barons.
As the Barons start out 1st and 10. So again, Barron's going to be in the black jerseys here tonight, and the stories that we have mentioned, again, continue to rely on a big senior core for DeKalb, and Brady Kohler, Xavier Weiss, and Xavier Bell. Noah Spears also contributing as well. 1st and 10 upcoming again. They're going to just continue to really try to keep that rush going here in this matchup tonight.
Brady Kohler up the middle for a gain of
as
3.
Brady Kohler gets it up 3.
It'll be 2nd and 7.
To make it 2nd and 7, an advantage for East Noble at their own 32-yard line. So again, crowd continuing to file in. Homecoming night here at DeKalb. So we are on the opposing side of the fans of East Noble. That's lobbed over from the hands of McCormick to connect with Spears. Gets a little bit of yardage, but not too much room to go with.
Pass complete to number 12, Noah Spears.
As the pass is complete, but not going to get too many yards from that.
3rd and 4.
As they'll get another 3 yards. So again, they're trying to play the short game, get a couple yards here, a couple yards there. As it's 3rd down. But before that, we get a penalty thrown. And that's going to go back against for a false start going against DeKalb.
5-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd.
So they'll take it 3rd and 9, an advantage of East Noble. And pushing them back ever so further at their own 31. So 69 yards to go. They go 1 left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield. Here's McCormick now. McCormick finds some time inside, gets this lobbed over, but deflected out of the hands of the Knights.
Number 6, Bo Meinhardt.
As Bo Meinhardt will fall it incomplete. And 4th and 9 is going to send out the punting unit back for East Noble. So a quick 3 and out in the first $1.25 here in quarter number 1.
Set to return for the Knights. Number 4.
It's number 4 in Alexander Scott. Again, one of the leading rushers, one of the leading scorers for this East Noble team. Ready to bring it over, but he calls fair catch at about the 33-yard line. They'll spot him down at the 33.
Scott fair catches at the 34-yard line.
So that'll reset us 1st and 10, an advantage of East Noble. So the Knights again demolished DeKalb last year, coming in 35-0 at their place, and historically has been an effort where the Knights have continued to dominate front to back in this series, and two schools not separated too far across. County lines separate them. With East Noble, of course, in Noble County, and DeKalb, the heart of Barron County. The heart of DeKalb County, we should say. But you're in Barron country here tonight. Handoff from Riddle. He's going to lob this one forward and quick up for a 1st down.
Austin Phillips.
As Austin Phillips gets it up of 8, so it will not be a 1st and 10. But instead it's 2nd and 2 now. Or 2nd and 3. They're only going to give him 7 yards on that front. This time, no problem again for Phillips as he gets it upside.
Austin Phillips up the middle. That'll be enough for East Noble. 1st down.
As a 1st down for the Knights. So the Knights charging quickly here at their own 45-yard line. Phillips again goes for another handoff, but nowhere to go.
Phillips brought down in the backfield by number 1, Brady
Carr. As Brady Carr brings him down.
It'll be 2nd and 11.
To make it 2nd and 11, so they're going to give him a loss of the play. To make it 2nd and 11, an advantage of East Noble. So an early stop, but again, this is an air raid offense that continues to ride a ton of momentum. And they're going to go to the air. It's actually going to stay in the hands of Biddle as he runs it up to the DeKalb 48.
Biddle scrambles for a gain of 5.
So gets about 5 yards on the play to make it 3rd and 6, an advantage of DeKalb, or 3rd and 6 advantage of East Noble. And they're doing a great job of playing that clock management game right now. I think you know what down it is. Hand it off this time over to Biddle. Biddle trying to keep his hands on it. He's going to be stuffed down and in. Nowhere to move for Biddle. And the Barons get a big stop of a 4th upper down.
Phillips brought down for no gain.
So no gain, and the punting unit coming on.
4th and 6.
So a 4th and 6 play. And a big stop for the Barons to get this one started.
Number 1, Riley Biddle.
As the clock continues to run. As Biddle is going to kick it off. As we'll see Xavier Bell now on the other side, ready to bring it left to right in your screen as the sun continuing to set. As we are staring right into the sun right now. Here's Riley Biddle. Hands this one high. It's blocked. It is blocked. Biddle tries to get a hand on it. Not going to get much movement. He's wrestled down at the Noble 11. And DeKalb with a big opportunity. Oh, my. Take a look at that again once more, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As the kick is blocked off the hands of the Barons. And all of a sudden, they're going to rule it at the 14, or the 16-yard line, rather. But nonetheless, you push your opponent back 36 yards or 30 yards. You get the ball. That's exactly where you want to be if you are the Barons here on homecoming night. 1st and 10 at the 16. And the Barons have a little magic in them right now. 2 out left, 1 right, 1 in the backfield. Bell is out to the left, McCormick to his right. They're going to get it back over to Color now, but doesn't get too much movement to go with, but enough to get up to the 10-yard line.
Kohler up the middle for a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
So 2nd and 7 gets about a gain of 3 in the hands of DeKalb. So 2nd and 7 at the Noble 11. Kohler and McCormick again. In the backfield, they're going to keep it fake inside to Kohler. It is incomplete and deflected.
McCormick's pass intended for number 6, Bo Meinhardt.
He was looking for Bo Reinhardt, but could not get it to go. So Meinhardt looking for the advantage, but could not get it. So it's 3rd and 7 at the 11-yard line. Well, in case you're just joining us, it's been a blocked kick for DeKalb to get this second drive started for them in good field position at the 16. So now they go 3 out to McCormick's left. 1 wide right out to his side, and Bell gets it back over again with Kohler in the backfield. How will they go? 3rd and 7 at the 11. But a penalty going to go this time against DeKalb. That'll push him back just a little bit.
Delay of game on the Barons. A 5-yard penalty.
So a delay of game going to push him back to make it 3rd and 12 with 7:30 left to go here in the first quarter. And already what an eventful first quarter it has been as it stands. So getting right back to where they started from. 3rd and 12 at the 16. Still going 2 wide out to the left, 1 out to the right. The backfield again, Color. McCormick sticks with it. Looks high. It is up and deflected and incomplete. As Alex Scott was ready to shut it down and does so to make it 4th and 12. Well, it was a great opportunity for the Barons. Now an opportunity to at least maybe look at if they want to get 3 on the board or if they're going to keep, or if Coach Ryan Robertson's going to keep his team out there. He's going to do just that. Still can get a first down if possible to extend the drive. And the goal is to catch East Noble snapping, and that's what they did.
Offsides on the Knights.
As the Knights are going to get called offside, so a gain of about 5 yards to try to make it easier for the kicking team, unless they want to stay with it. And they're absolutely going to stay with it. Knight fans stomping here from where we're standing right now. McCormick gets a hand on it. It is incomplete! But they're looking for a flag. It is not there.
Connor Schmidt falls incomplete.
So an incomplete pass trying to go for the end zone does not go, and East Noble will take over, but are going to be pinned deep at their own 11. So again, if you're the Knights, a lucky break to avoid giving up any points on the board. But now you have to think clock management is going to be on your side, but also the air raid possibly going to have to be on your side. So 7:25 here in the first quarter, no score, and an eventful first quarter we've had thus far. Here on Summit City Sports, Joe Northern, Joe Hacker, delighted to have all 250 with you on with us right now. Hopefully more, because this could be one of those matchups that could be a little crazier on paper than what we anticipated. Scott's going to go 3 out to his right. And brought up in time. Biddle, I should say, going to go 3 out to his right.
Biddle's pass is complete to number 7, Keegan Derry.
As Keegan Derry gets it up front. But it won't be enough for a first.
It'll be 2nd
as they go 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 officially. But Biddle is going to have to work with roughly 85 yards to work with. Nowhere to go as multiple tacklers up front, led by Brady Kohler and number 22. As Ian Schwab gets up front too. And it's 3rd down upcoming.
Baron fans, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. As we're getting a signal from our white hats to make sure everything's good to go, and it is. So 3rd and 2 now. Biddle again in the backfield. Looks to lob this across. It is caught! Here comes Jack Slater, brought down by number 4 and Connor Schmidt. And a big first down pass opportunity. And a big gain from the hands of Biddle. So Biddle flips the field and gets it now into Barron territory. 1st and 10 at the Barron 29. 6:09 left to go here in the first. 1 out to the left, 1 in the backfield. They're going to keep it in the backfield, this time in the hands of Lucas Nyman. As Nyman doesn't get too much room to go with.
25, Lucas Neiman.
Or Neiman, I should say.
No gain.
So no gain on the play to make it 2nd and 10. But what a back and forth effort this has been so far here in the first. Nobody scoring on the board as it stands. Thanks to the quick block punt off the hands of East Noble. We continue to play on. 5:38 left to go here in the first. Chance again upcoming this time from Biddle. Biddle wants to take it up himself. He'll get a little bit of a gain, but not too much. As they'll roll him down at the 27. Or at the 28, we should say.
Barron fans, it's 3rd down.
And 3rd down opportunity again for the Barons at the 28. 3rd and 8 officially. As you can see, the East Noble offense trying to look back just a little bit to connect with their coach in Alex Stewart. But Biddle again ready to go. One in the back, 2 wideouts on each side. He's gonna keep it himself. Here's Biddle looking for it. Pats his hand. Biddle tries to get enough for the first down. Gonna be close, but gonna be just a little short. And he will be a little short. So we're waiting for the official signal, but actually it will be a first, but very close on the first. Again, our vantage point again, we're at the East Noble sideline, so we're trying to at least get the best vantage point as we can, but nonetheless, 1st and 10 advantage of the Knights as they're in the red zone. But nowhere to gain. Ball is out. Ball is out. Does DeKalb recover? Waiting for the official signal for the White Hats, and they do! DeKalb recovers yet again!
1st and 10.
And so 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. And all of a sudden, the Barons are certainly carrying on here in this one, but have done a great job of trying to bust open the door here in the first, as you have the feeling this could be one of those defensive gridlock matches here tonight. The blocked punt, and now a fumble recovery. And it looks like McCormick is going to try to stay potentially in the air, or at least go for a fake on it. Doesn't get too much movement. No gain on the second.
For 1 yard.
We'll get a yard to make it 2nd and 9. At the Barron 27. The Barron 21, we should say. So 2nd and 9. We'll look to see if they're going to stay with it in the hands. They will keep it. Quarterback keeper back to McCormick. Gets a little bit of running room, but gets about up to the 27, 28-yard line. So still 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
A 3rd and 8, so actually only 1 yard gain on the play. So East Noble again trying to stifle and shut down any form of momentum for this DeKalb offense here tonight. But again, the story has been defense and special teams, and has continued to be as such. 3:11 remaining here in the first. This one slung up and brought down in time. This one good for a first down, as Connor Schmidt gets it across.
That'll be enough for a Barron first down.
As the Barons now make it first down with 3:05 left to go here and counting in the first. And again, a back and forth effort we go here tonight, as they spot it at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, clock continuing to run. But the Barons already in striking position to get this match started, which caught up in some of the other scores as it stands. But right now, it's been a defensive juggernaut to see who could break the pylon first. They hand it up again this time to go over to Kohler. No gain on the play, maybe a yard.
Brady Kohler for a gain of 2.
We'll give him 2 on that one.
2nd and 8.
To make it 2nd and 8, an advantage of DeKalb. So 2nd and 8 opportunity upcoming for the Barons. Again, no score here in the first. It's been a defensive effort back and forth, a blocked punt, a recovery in East Noble territory. But now what can we see happen from the DeKalb offense? Can they find an answer? McCormick looks to get it across, but going to be tackled way in the backfield. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2.
Pass complete to number 12, Noah.
As it goes over to number 12, Noah Spears.
3rd and 5.
To make a gain of 3, to make it 3rd and 5. And clock continuing to run, and they've been very content of really just kind of making this a clock effort game. So 3rd and 5 at their own 39-yard line, 90 seconds left to go. Another chance upcoming from the backfield. McCormick again gets a hand on it, slings this across. It is caught for a first down. This time for the hands of Xavier Bell. As Xavier Bell gets it enough for a first down. As we take a look at that again, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As that's slung across in time, and a great gain on the play from McCormick to Bell. As they gain about 14 yards on the reception. 1st and 10 at the 48 with 1:14 left to go. Here in the first, play clock down to 10. As they're going to go again, 2 left, nobody right, so likely going to go back to his hands and Culler, and it is yet again. But Culler nowhere to go to and going to lose a few yards on the play.
Brady Culler up the middle for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
So no gain for Culler as they spot it at the 48-yard line. For a 2nd and 10, less than a minute remaining now. Nothing our score between the Barons and the Knights. As they look again to the backfield, they look McCormick now shifting the strategy to go to his right. As Bell and Bell and Spears, I should say, to the right. Culler in the backfield. McCormick fakes, tries to get with Spears, but couldn't get the hand on it.
Intended for number 12, Noah Spears, falls incomplete.
So a 3rd and 10 now opportunity for for DeKalb. As the Knights again trying to pull back forward. But so far, nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. To make it 3rd and 10 at the DeKalb 48. So now 2 wide out left, 1 to the right. So we see Bell to the right and Spears to the left. McCormick keeps a hand on it, gets it up and incomplete.
McCormick's pass intended for number 12, Noah Spears, falls incomplete.
So an incomplete pass going to go off the hands of Spears with 32 seconds left to go. And Easton Noble going to will have a chance at least to bring it back.
Set the pump for the Barons. Number 8, Drake Hall.
As Drake Hall will be on the return.
For the Knights. Number 4,
we should say. Alex Scott is going to be on the return. Drake Hall ready to kick it off for DeKalb with 32 seconds left to go here in the first. This one, a boomer down to the... They're just going to let this one fly. About the 18, 19-yard line.
The Knights will take over 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 now, 24 seconds remaining. The Knights technically don't have to run a play here if they don't want to. 1 second differential game clock and play clock, with the play clock having a one second advantage with 24 seconds remaining. Don't forget, coming up, we'll get you updated on some of the other scores going on across the 2-6-0 this evening. Other key matchups besides the ones we have on our waves tonight. As Homestead's taking on Northrop and Carroll at Dwenger. We'll get you updated on those as the evening progresses. But right now, East Noble wants to go with a little bit of an air raid, so they will keep their hands on it as it resets. Play clock at 12. As Biddle gets this up front and caught in time for Alex Phillips, but not too much of a gain on the play.
Number 12, Alex Phillips.
As the clock continues to run.
It'll be 2nd and 4.
As it's 2nd and 4 now. But 6 seconds, 5 seconds there. Just going to be content to let this run out. And that is how the first will come to a close. So far in the first, it has been special teams and defense. But it's DeKalb and East Noble. Nothing to show for as it stands. But certainly, interesting things are happening on homecoming night in Barron Country. Back in a moment. This is high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We go to the second here at Young Field. Joe Northern, Joe Hacker, delighted to have you with us, and so far it has been really a tale of defense here in this game so far. But now it looks like Biddle was trying to change it and go for that home run pass to connect with Alex Scott, but could not get it.
Falls incomplete. There is a penalty marker,
but a penalty is thrown. So we'll look to see who that's going to be credited against.
On the Knights.
And it's a holding call going to go against East Noble, so that'll push him back a little bit further.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty.
So they're going to push him back 10 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 14.
Now make it 2nd and 14. As we're just getting underway here in quarter number 2, 11:55 left to go. No score again between these two teams. 3 out to the left, looking to get the signals. For East Noble on the right side, you have Keegan Derry, Alex Phillips, and Alex Scott. One on the back, one on the right side, but you know they're going to have to try to go to the air here. Instead, they don't. They keep it in the hands this time over to Lucas Neiman, as Neiman gets a nice gain up front. Enough for a first down. As it looks like they will set that down at the 28-yard line, maybe the 27.
For a large gain, it'll be enough for East Noble. First down.
So the Knights get a big first down after being at a 2nd and 14 situation here in the second, but no score as it stands thus far. So the Knights again trying to charge up the field. A handoff again comes to Nyman. Not going to have too much movement. Maybe a couple of yards, if anything.
Nyman for a gain of 4.
As Nyman's going to get 4 on the play to make it 2nd and 6, as they spot it at the 32-yard line. As they set it at the 28. Again, 7 games across our waves here tonight on SCS. We'll tell you about the others after this play. As Scott gets this across and received in the meantime from Phillips. Yet another first down opportunity.
Pass is complete to number 12, Alex Phillips. It'll be enough for East Noble.
As they bring it up to the 44-yard line. Good for a gain of 12 at the hands of Phillips. Again, other games we have for you tonight. East Side at Churubusco. Wayne at Snyder, Concordia at Northside, New Haven at Leo, and no gain on this play. Bluffton at Woodland, Bishop Luers at Southside. Also some of the other games we have for you here tonight on Summit City Sports. You could choose the games that you want to watch. As he gets a gain of 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Back into the hands again of Biddle. Biddle not having too much room to go with it as he gets the handoff in time to Phillips.
12, Alex Phillips.
As Biddle gets it up to Phillips, but going to be a third down opportunity.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2 now officially. As the Knights are in Barron territory, they're going to go for the push up front, and they get just enough to make it a first down.
Biddle keeps up the middle.
As Biddle with a QB keeper gets it up and in. As they get up to the 47-yard line at DeKalb. So they're doing a great job of the clock management here. They've chewed off about 2:40 here in the second with 9:16 left to go. So over 2:40, we should say, in the second. Handoff again up front. They connect over to number 2 and Austin Phillips. Won't get the first down, but we'll certainly get some yardage in the meantime. We'll wait to see the official scoring.
For a gain of 7.
So they'll give him a gain of 7 to make it 2nd and 3 for the Knights. But he gets it out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock. 9:07 remaining here in the second. So they're at the 41-yard line. 2 left for Biddle, 1 right, keeping Phillips in the slot. And Phillips tries to find the open angle before being brought down by a slew of Barons and brought down at the 35.
Austin Phillips brought down for a gain of 1.
So he gets a gain of 1.
It's
so brought down
down.
So brought down at the 35. And they catch DeKalb on the jump. So a costly mistake, and that's going to make it a first down opportunity.
Offsides on the Barons. Be a 5-yard penalty. That'll be enough for an East Noble first down.
So that'll move the chains to make it a first down. And now at the Knights' 29-yard line. Again, 2 out left. Again, they keep it back in the hands of Phillips, but nowhere to go to. And the clock again continuing to run. 0-0 our score here in quarter number 2.
2nd and 10.
To make it 2nd and 10. So no gain on the opposite sides. But again, credit to this DeKalb defense. We knew that they were going to be a defensive-minded team coming into this matchup. And holding East Noble, which has been one of the more electrified offenses we've seen in the 2-6-0 this season, hasn't found a chance to get the score. They do get a little bit of a gain on this one. We'll wait to see officially what will be ruled.
Austin Phillips carries the ball for a
as
gain
Phillips
of 5.
gets a gain of 5.
8, Drake Hall. The Baron fans.
As he makes it a 3rd and 5.
Down.
And a 3rd and 5 opportunity once more for DeKalb. Clock continuing to run here, 7:19. It's been a quick rushing effort tonight between these two teams, and with good reason. Penalty is going to be thrown, and it looks like it's going to go against East Noble.
False start on the
and a
Knights.
false start going to go against the
5-yard
Knights.
penalty.
To make it now 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
So again, it's been false starts and offsides, kind of those quick jitters that have haunted both sides of the ball, but none of which have haunted both sides on the board. Biddle now slings it across. It is incomplete. Intended for number 5 and Jack Slater.
Slater falls incomplete.
And so it's now a 4th and 10 for East Noble at the DeKalb 29.
Down.
And so can the Barons find another way to get a big stop here in quarter number 2? With 7:01 left to go here in the second. Big opportunity for East Noble, bigger opportunity for the Barons. Biddle slings this up into the end zone. It is incomplete! Intended off the hands of Scott. No penalty will be called.
The Barons will take over.
And so the Barons will take over with 6:56 left to go here in the second. And again, in case you were just joining us, you would expect some scoring to pop up on both sides of the ball, but we haven't seen any of that so far here tonight. As we are with 6:56 remaining, and 1st and 10 now at the Barons' own 29-yard line. We do have an update on one of the other games in action. It is Leo up 14-0 over New Haven over at Lions Field. Caden Linder, Jake Havlin joining you for that one right now. But in this one, we've got a really interesting one here. As the Barons trying to brew up potentially one of the largest upsets of the season thus far. Still super early as it stands. But this one going to be brought down and sacked for 4 yards.
For a loss of 2 yards.
Actually, they're only going to give him 2 yards on the loss.
12.
To make it now 2nd and 12. As they'll spot it at the Barron 27-yard line. Again, no official stats as it stands right now, but we will try to get those to you as soon as we can get them. But in the meantime, 2nd and 12 at the Barron, 26 now officially. So kind of in between that 27-26 is where we stand. 6:17 left to go. McCormick going to lob this one across. It is incomplete.
McCormick's pass intended for number 11, Xavier Bell, falls incomplete.
As two, but a penalty marker going to go against East Noble,
Roughing the passer.
and a personal foul going to go against the Knights. Oh my! So a personal foul going to go against the Knights as 2 men were trying to get their hands on it.
For a Barron, first down.
But nonetheless, it makes it now first down, an advantage of DeKalb. And they get 15 yards, and the Bluebirds now coming out for East Noble. 1st and 10 at the Barron 41-yard line. And an upset certainly starting to brew here in the NE8. So the Barons now will take over. 6:08 left to go here in the second. Nearly 18 minutes of football gone by. They hand it off again to connect with Culler. Nowhere to go to. So they'll get a pivotal sack, or at least a loss of 3 yards to make it 2nd and, we'll see what they officially rule. It should be 2nd and 13, and it is. So 2nd and 13 at the Barron 42. They're trying to catch the Knights catnapping. Still plenty of time in the game clock. 17. 5:38 remaining left here in the first half. And a penalty going to go back, this time against DeKalb. So a quick break in the action for the Knights.
False start on the Barons.
As the Barons will get a false start.
A 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 18.
So remains 2nd and 18. With 5:30 left to go at their own 32-yard line. Again, we haven't really seen much action in opposing territories here. It's been mainly each team in their own side of the field. McCormick is going to lob it up in the air and caught. A big game from the hands of number 11, and Xavier Bell.
That'll be enough for a Barron.
As Bell gets it enough for a first down. We take a look at that again one more time, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As Bell gets a big play across, getting certainly over 20 yards. We'll say 26 officially. So 1st and 10 at the Noble 47. 5 minutes left to go here in the first. The first half, we should say. And they're going to keep their hands on it in the meantime. So no movement on one side or the other.
Gain of 1 yard.
As he gains 1 yard to make it 2nd and 9. Here at the home of the Barons at Young Field. Both teams still with 3 timeouts remaining, mind you. So again, you still have an opportunity to try to take those timeouts and try to get another possession late if you can. But a defensive juggernaut it has been. McCormick lobs this across. Caught again up front. He finds Bell. Enough for another first down.
11, Xavier Bell. That'll be enough for a Barron.
And the Barons get another first down. It's been all from the hands of number 11, the senior, and Xavier Bell. And the wide receiver doing work. And now at the East Noble 25-yard line, trying to knock on the door. 1st and 10, 4:03 left to go here in the first half. So you can see McCormick keeping Culler, he should say, at his backside, and he does. Culler gets enough. Will it be enough?
Culler
Brady Culler does get enough. Or awfully close.
For a gain of 9
He
yards.
gets 9, so not
The East
enough.
Noble timeout.
But East Noble will take a timeout. Listen to this crowd here at DeKalb. .344 left to go here in quarter number 2. But again, it's been a defensive juggernaut on and all night we go. But some penalties have come back to haunt both sides of the ball, some of which for East Noble. Again, the roughing the passer penalty did not do any favors for the Knights, but neither did the false starts for the Barons. But they have found a way up front thanks to number 11 and Xavier Bell with .344 left to go here in the second. As it's going to be 2nd and 1 in the 16, so they are in the red zone of East Noble. And what an entertaining effort we've had for you tonight. Potentially could be upset alert here this evening for those of you watching here on SummitCitySports.com. So they come out of the break. East Noble down to 2 timeouts, .344 left to go. But the Barons now certainly trying to strike. 2 left, 1 right. Culler again right next to McCormick's side. Again, it's going to go to Culler, and he will not gain anything. In fact, he'll probably lose a couple yards in the meantime.
Brady Culler stopped for a loss of 1 yard.
So they're going to have him a loss of 1.
It'll be
to make it 3rd and 2.
And 1.
Or barely, we should say 3rd and 2. PA announcer saying 3rd and 1, but we do show it as a 3rd and 2 officially. 2 right, 1 left. Again, Culler in the backfield. Helping the slot coming in from Meinhardt on the tight end. 2 back in the secondary. McCormick gets this across. Enough for the first down.
McCormick's pass complete to number 12, Noah.
And this time it's number 12 and Noah Spears
First down.
getting it back on the board. With 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. And the Knights certainly trying to charge their way back. And the Barons trying to charge their way forward. So the Barons looking to try to strike first blood with 2:40 left to go here in quarter number 2. Here on homecoming night. They hand it off again. This time goes over to Culler. Gets a little bit, but not too much. And it's 2nd and goal.
Brady Culler carries for a gain of 1 yard.
So 2nd and goal now. Off the hands of Culler. 2:15 remaining here in quarter number 2. Again, they're going to go 2 left. 2:04 remaining. Clock management has been kind of a chess match here this evening in this one. McCormick across, gets this inside. Is it going to be enough? It is going to be just short.
Number 12,
But Noah Spears trying to taste the pylon as he gets it down at the 1.
Third down.
So a 3rd and goal opportunity, and you got to think, rush your guys up the gut as much as you can, as East Noble will take another timeout.
Timeout, East Noble. It is their 2nd charged timeout.
And the Baron faithful across again, just getting fired up here tonight. With 1:36 remaining here in quarter number 2, it has been all Barons here in the 2nd quarter, and they've done it thanks to great clock management. But can they find a way to continue to keep that management going here in half number 2? Don't forget, coming up at the half, we'll have the marching bands for you. We'll also have some scores and highlights across the 2-6-0. But we can tell you it's really been a defensive effort tonight here in this one. Scoring, however, starting to light up a little bit more across our 7 games. But we'll tell you about those coming up as time permits. But in the meantime, DeKalb now 3rd and 1. As they are within striking distance to get 6.
It is 3rd and goal.
And they're certainly going to have to try to run it up the gut here. Tight end up front, McCormick in the middle, Culler in the back. McCormick is going to try to take it himself, but it's not going to have anywhere to go.
McCormick up the middle.
And fourth and goal with $1:27 left to go. And counting, they're still at the 1, and East Noble will take its final timeout. We'll take one as well. Fourth and 1, 1:19 left to go. We've got a fun one brewing here at the home of the Barons.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
$1:19 remaining here in quarter number 2. Joe Northern with the Zen Master in Joe Hacker. And an opportunity upcoming again once more for DeKalb. A big 4th and 1.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Can DeKalb find a way? The stands are shaking where we're standing right now in East Noble territory. DeKalb holding on with bated breath. 1:22 left to go. McCormick is going to try to keep it himself. McCormick going to have nowhere to go! McCormick gets sacked! And East Noble with a big stop on the 2-yard line. And they hang on to not give up a thing. As McCormick, you can see, try to go for it. But the front line of East Noble was ready to snuff it out. And so we're even at 0. Still even at 0. With a $1:15 left to go here in quarter number 2. As they try to make some adjustments in the Noble territory. Still at the 2-yard line. But potentially some opportunities brewing in the interim for DeKalb. But of course, we've seen Noble do this before. Get a big old sling in the back of the end zone, deep into territory with the wide outs. And you have to think that could be something that could happen yet again.
Biddle carries for a gain of 4.
So a gain of 4 for Biddle.
Eli Schwab.
As Austin Kirkpatrick.
2nd and 6.
Will get the gain on it to make it 2nd and 6. At their own 6. But again, credit to this Noble defense for finding a way to not give up anything whenever the opportunity strikes. Here's another opportunity. This time it's Allen Bilby gets it up and over. And a big gain of 33 yards. Or 30 yards, we should say.
For East Noble, first down. Brought down on the play by number 1, Brady Kohler.
So a 30-yard gain in the meantime for the Knights. 27 seconds left to go here in the second. They're going to have to try to go hurry up if they can. No timeouts remaining for the Knights. 3 remaining for DeKalb. Here's Biddle again. Biddle, we mentioned the aerial attack. Here it comes. It is incomplete. And brought down and deflected by Xavier Bell.
Alex Scott falls incomplete.
As Alex Scott was looking for the pass, but Xavier Bell was ready to meet it up front. And it's 2nd and 10 with 12 seconds left to go at the Noble 36. And my goodness, if you like defense, this has been the matchup for you. But East Noble wants to show off that air raid offense. Biddle gets the QB keeper on that one. Will get enough for the first down.
Biddle keeps for a gain of 11. That'll be enough for a Knight first down.
And so the Knights get it at their own 40. They're going to rule them at their own 47. But that is how this first quarter will come to a close. First half will come to a close.
Of the first half.
They didn't have a chance to get the playoff in time. Well, folks, wherever you may be, however you may be watching, whatever you may be enjoying, have another one or two, because this is certainly going to be a fun one here in the second half. No score. East Noble and DeKalb, the Barons, trying to come out strong here in the second half. East Noble trying to get back into striking territory. 0-0 our score at halftime. We'll get you updated on some of the other games coming up across the 260 when we come back. This is Indiana High School boys football on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. with no physician order needed. Contact us directly to receive top quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Hayden Wallace.
Welcome back, everyone. It is homecoming night here at DeKalb. We are even at no score apiece. Let's rejoin our public address announcer for the rest of the homecoming celebrations.
Hayden is the daughter of Amanda Wallace. She has been involved in cheerleading and student government organization. After high school, Hayden plans to attend college and study dentistry. Thank you to Big Red Sports, Kona Ice, Coterie Pizza, and the Schweitzer Foundation for partnering with the homecoming this year. Additional thanks go to Jimmy John's of Auburn, Wendy's of Auburn, NCG Cinema, Auburn Dairy Freeze, YMC DeKalb County, Classic City Creamery, and Combat Ops, providing prizes and contests throughout this week. Over $3,000 was raised this year for Homecoming for a Cause, and will be split between two local charities determined by our Homecoming King and Queen. Before crowning our King and Queen, we want to give out a new award this year, the Spirit of DeKalb Fundraising Award. Each court member was asked to help raise funds throughout the week. Our Spirit of DeKalb Fundraising Award goes to Malia Bowling. Now, our new homecoming King and Queen will be crowned by last year's King and Queen, Caden Hinkle and Paige Storick. Your 2025 homecoming queen is Claire Woodcox. Claire has decided to donate her portion of the fundraising to Auburn Women's Care Center. Your homecoming king is Luke Kiesler. Luke has decided to donate his portion of the fundraising to the Eckerd Public Library. Each organization will be receiving a check for over $1,700. Thank you to everyone who participated in the Homecoming for a Cause. Now, for your homecoming halftime entertainment, please welcome the Barron Brigade.
The Baron Brigade providing you some halftime entertainment here as we have no score, 0-0, between East Noble and DeKalb. Back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the DeKalb football league at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We welcome you back to DeKalb High School. 0-0 as we are getting ever so closer for half number 2. Joe Northern, delighted to have you with us. It's been a defensive juggernaut in this matchup. What about the other matchups going on right now across the 2-6-0? Let's get you caught up in games that we have on our airwaves this evening. They're at the break at Southside, where Bishop Lurs only lead it by 8, 14-6. Again, this is a matchup where the Archers found a win. As the Archers found a win over Lurs last season and won that 14-6, or leading 14-6 now, but they beat Southside last year. Now that I can stop going in a tongue twister over and over, other games we have for you. Bluffton topping Woodland right now. They're at the intermission, 28-0. In the second quarter, the Mercy clock about to come on at Chambers Field. 35-0 our score. An advantage of the Southside Legend, or Northside Legends, I beg your pardon. 35-0 the score in that one. Eastside at Churubusco, 13-7 at the half. An advantage of the Eagles. Eastside 3-0 coming into this matchup, but only one but are trying to avoid their first loss this season. And that's a matchup that's decided the NECC small school division in most years. That's the game that has decided it. Meanwhile, other games we have going on. New Haven and Leo, they're at the break 21-7 over at Leo Lions Field. And Wayne and Snyder, they are also at the intermission over there. As that score is 21-0, an advantage of the Panthers over at Spooler Stadium. Actually make it 24-0 advantage of Snyder over at Spooler. 6-3 the score at Carroll, as it's again a field goal effort going on over there. Chargers 6, Bishop Dwenger with 3. And over at Homestead, our score as it stands right now, as it is the Spartans on top of Northrop, 19-7. So Northrop potentially 24 minutes away, a little over 24 minutes away from potentially being undefeated no more. Same case in the case for East Noble. They come in 3-0, but no score in this one thanks to big defensive efforts. As we go back and take a look at some of the key plays here in the first half, and let's start it again. Really thanks again to some big key passing we've seen from the hands of the quarterback in number 1 in Eli McCormick, who's done a sensational job here tonight, just continuing to command the up front lines and really do a great job at getting some key passes into midfield. But the issue has come tonight, though, when it comes to the midfield for DeKalb, or we should say in the end zone opportunities for DeKalb, as they've gotten ever so closer of trying to get into the back of the end zone. This one, the closest opportunity off the QB keeper from the hands of McCormick, but could not get it to go. So that is where we stand as we get ready for the third quarter, as DeKalb try to play spoiler with maybe one of the biggest upsets here in this 2025 season. What can East Noble do? Will they find a way back to try to go 4-0? We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Indiana High School football on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our portrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, now, as you can see, the team's getting all set up here, ready to go. Barons are going to go on your screen. Or, well, East Noble going to go left to right on your screen. DeKalb going to go right to left again once more. Sun setting here in the northeast corner of our little piece of paradise in Northeast Indiana. So we are even at nothing. But can the Knights find a way to avenge a dominant DeKalb defense? Or will it be the Barons trying to play spoiler here in quarter number 3? Joe Northern alongside the Zen Master, Joe Hacker on camera. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. It has certainly been one of those interesting matchups here this evening that has come in advantage of the Barons, thanks to strong defensive blocks. But again, it's been the scoring that has been the Achilles heel, the kryptonite, if you will, on both sides. As DeKalb stopped at the 2, incompletions have haunted East Noble here this evening. So as we get this one going, they're going to spot it at the 32-yard line on the return. And the Knights now looking for another quick opportunity. So we just cross into the 8 o'clock hour. Here's Biddle, lobbing this one across, nowhere to go and incomplete.
Biddle's pass intended for number 12, Alex Phillips, falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And again, Biddle having some trouble when it comes to some of those big aerial attack passes. Again, something we have seen Biddle do quite a bit of this season. As with 6 touchdown passes on the season, including 3 rushing, that's 9 for him on the board as it stands. Ian Ramey also being silenced just a little bit, as Austin Phillips, the freshman running back, has certainly been the story for East Noble here tonight. Here's Biddle again, wants to lob it across, cannot connect.
Biddle's pass intended for number 12, Alex Phillips.
As Alex Phillips falls it incomplete on the opposite side now to make it 3rd and 10. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And a 3rd down opportunity upcoming once more for DeKalb. Of course, we're on the East Noble side, but from our vantage point, we see the student section jumping up into a frenzy. Here's Biddle. Biddle brought back. Do they rule RTP? They don't!
Falls incomplete.
And a great push in the backfield. This time from number 22 in Eli Schwab.
It'll be 4th and 10.
And the punting unit will come on for East Noble. And thanks to the big ol' attack coming in from number 22 in Eli Schwab.
Xavier Bell.
As Xavier Bell going to be in the backfield, ready to bring it over. Biddle is going to kick it off.
Riley Biddle.
As Bell again trying to break the scoreless drought, but going to be at potentially good field position. Of course, we say that, but we've seen things flip on their head. Biddle gets a nice booming kick, as they're going to be content to let this float out of bounds. So 1st and 10 opportunity upcoming this time for the Barons, as they will be roughly at their own, waiting for the official spot to come down at their own 34-yard line. Actually, they're going to rule it at the 32, I beg your pardon. Actually, no, we'll be 34. The
Barons will take over 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
So from the 33. Post looked otherwise, scoreboard said otherwise, but now everybody's on the same page. So we'll have 2/3 of the way to go here, with 11:26 just underway here in the 3rd. as DeKalb on the left side with two wides, one to his right in McCormick. And, of course, who else but Kohler in the backfield. McCormick, he wants to go high. McCormick can't get it, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 11, Xavier Bell, falls incomplete.
Again, they were looking for Xavier Bell on the incompletion, but could not get it to go. To make it now 2nd and 10 at the DeKalb 33. So great pressure up front coming on both sides, but it has certainly been nothing but scoring and nothing really but defensive struggles across the board. We'll have first half stats just coming up for you in just a moment. They were looking for a penalty brought over from McCormick. McCormick can't find Bell yet again. So back to the right.
One, Brady Kohler falls incomplete.
Actually, they were looking for Cole.
And 10.
So they were looking for Kohler on the swing pass, but could not get it to go. 3rd and 10. Again, for passing right now, Eli McCormick only 82 yards. The longest pass, a 21-yard sprint. Riley Biddle 5 for 8 right now, coming into half number 2 at 5 of 8, 82 yards. With his longest, a 52-yard reception off the hands of Jack Slater. McCormick's going to have to hurry. McCormick's going to be sacked just past the 20. As McCormick loses a lot of yardage. And the punting unit going to have to come back on for the Barons. And at least doubling when it comes to at least field positioning.
Return for the Knights. Number 4, Alex Scott.
As Alex Scott going to be about the 45-yard line on the return. They get this for a little bit of a bounce. He says, pick it up, let's go. Scott breaks a tackle, gets one up across, and down at the DeKalb 47. So great field positioning for East Noble with 10:32 left to go here in the third. No score. It's been a scoreless drought here for the first 25 and a half minutes in this one. And passing has certainly been light tonight. No quarterbacks over 100 yards. But for the rushers this evening, East Noble with 111 yards. DeKalb only with 14. But it's been the special teams again that has certainly made all the difference in this one. For the Barons, 12 first downs tonight, 6 passing, 6 rushing. East Noble, 8 first downs tonight, or I should say 6 first downs, all on passing. East Noble with 2 on rushing and 5 on passing, 1 on special teams. So 1st and 10 at the Baron 47. They get a handoff up inside and a great swing in this time from Austin Phillips. As Phillips moves the chain gang a little bit closer, but it won't be enough. As they'll give him a gain of 8 on this one to make it 2nd and 2. With 10:10 left to go here in the second. This one going to be rushed up again, but nowhere to go to. But finds a little bit of a gap. And the Knights going to get enough for a first down at this point. As Austin Phillips did a great job of at least just trying to run the gut up the middle. And certainly within good reason. Quarterback keeper back in the hands of Biddle. Penalty is going to be thrown. We'll look to see if it's going to be called against East Noble.
Brought down on the play by number 74, Tristan Blaker. Penalty marker on the field.
As Blaker brought down Biddle for DeKalb. We'll look to see what the penalty is going to be from our officials. With 9:51 left to go, clock stops. As they will be conferring at midfield just to confirm what they saw. But a late flag thrown against East Noble, at least in their territory. And it looks like it's potentially going to go against the Knights. but waiting to get a confirmation. Could be a false flag. So it's going to be a hold. A holding going to go against the Knights. But also a penalty going to go against DeKalb. And a personal foul on the Barons. So those penalties not necessarily going to offset, but they shouldn't be moving them back that far. It should be maybe potentially a noble gain. And now they move it in the right direction. So it should be a holding penalty.
Back 10 yards, dead ball foul on the Barons.
The Barons are going to get the dead yard foul, so that'll move it up.
Correction.
To a 15-yard penalty. So nonetheless, still going to be 1st and 10.
Holding on the Knights. Dead ball foul on the Barons.
The dead ball foul on the Barons. So they'll make it 1st and 5 officially. At the DeKalb 27. Handed up the middle. Here comes Phillips. Chases it out of bounds and moves the chain gang yet again.
Phillips carries along the right side.
So the rare case of the 2 penalties, but the one against the opponent definitely gets the movement for you.
In 1.
So it's 2nd and 1 now. Phillips still keeps it live. Biddle, QB keeper. Biddle going to be 1st and goal down at the 5-yard line.
Biddle carries up the middle. It'll be enough for a Knights first down.
As Biddle found a way to charge across and get ever so closer of taking it up himself and hurdling over a few players. Now another chance upcoming for Biddle. Biddle gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, East Noble.
Riley Biddle up the middle for a Knights touchdown.
As Riley Biddle finds the way. And it's 6-8 advantage, or 6-0 advantage of East Noble.
Number 80, Evan Sells on to attempt.
So Evan Sells now upcoming for the PAT. But Riley Biddle, QB1, had to hurdle over a few guys in the process, but found a way to get 6. The kick across, perfect. So make it 7-0. The Knights, after 9:23, or we should say after 26 and a half minutes, finally break through. And it's 7-0 advantage of East Noble. As we will step aside, you're watching Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Zells back deep to return for the Barons.
Evan Zells ready to bring it over as Connor Schmidt and Xavier Bell in the backfield for DeKalb. But it's 7-0 thanks to the run off the hands of Riley Biddle. That is his 4th personal touchdown of the year as it stands. Brought over across again from Zells. As that gets into the hand of Xavier Bell, but nowhere to go to as he's stuffed down at the 21-yard line.
The 21-yard line.
So DeKalb will reset.
The Barons will take over
at their own 21 at 1st and 10, 9:18 left to go. Well, again, the Knights again trying to continue to run the table in 2025. Just as much as they did in 24, but again, a scoreless first half thanks to a very fired up DeKalb team. as we take a look, try to find more information on the matchup history between these two teams. But again, a long-time NE8 matchup, opposing counties, rivals in a sense. As McCormick gets the hand up on this one, going to be enough for a first down. As Kohler, I beg your pardon, is going to get it up for a first down.
First down.
So Kohler finds a chance to get it up the middle. Going to be a gain of 12 on the play with 9:06 left to go here in the third quarter. 7-0 advantage of East Noble. McCormick's going to lob it across and will push him out of play. This time to the hands of Noah Spears. And Spears will be chased out of the box. And will be a 2nd and 6. Gain of 4 on the play. So gain of 4 upcoming now. Another handoff to Kohler. Nowhere to go to. So he's going to have at least a loss. Well, actually no gain. Make it 3rd and 6 with 8:41 left to go.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
But again, this is going to be one of those where clock management certainly going to have to be a factor again between these two teams if they could certainly make things a little more interesting. And the East Noble fans stomping around here at Young Field. McCormick gets a hand on it. McCormick's going to have to race. McCormick gets a run. It won't be enough. If not, it'll be awfully close. Still give him maybe a gain of 3 or 4.
McCormick scrambles for a short gain. It'll be 4th and 5.
Actually, I'm going to give him 1, so a 4th and 5 opportunity. Maybe not necessarily too early to go for it, but they're going to send the punting unit out. But again, the problem too, you have to face off against a man quick on his feet.
Drake Hall.
In Alex Scott. Drake Hall ready to bring it over now. Here's Hall. Pooches this one down to the 27. We'll call a fair catch. 7-0 our score again.
Caught by number 4,
in
Alex
case you're just
Scott.
joining us, the touchdown from Riley Biddle has been the difference in this one as we go back and take a look at it. And hang on, there's some extracurriculars going on. Not entirely sure what's going on here.
The Knights will take over 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
As there was some booing across from the DeKalb student section and the DeKalb faithful. But maybe saw just kind of a dirty hit or a late hit, not sure. Nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10. At the hands of the Knights. But they're going to be back at their own 30-yard line. Or actually, roughly, they're going to be at their 27 officially. They hand it back up again to Phillips. Phillips finds a seam. Phillips gets up to the 50. Leapfrogs over. Still on his feet. And a big rush down to the DeKalb 43-yard line.
Austin Phillips on the right side. It'll be enough for East Noble. 1st down.
So a near 30-yard gain again from who else but number 2 at Austin Phillips. And the Knights now getting back into that quick scoring territory as they trail, as they lead it by 7, but would love to go up by more. And Phillips has certainly been the guy who can make that happen. Here comes Biddle. Biddle gets another big burst up the seams. Just outside the 20-yard line. And back-to-back first downs. As Biddle able to find the seams rather quickly. Take a look at that again. DeKalb calls a timeout. As Biddle gets this one across, it saves him a little bit of time in the interim. As DeKalb will take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 7-0 advantage of East Noble. They're trying to get 7 more. Back in a moment.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the
7-0 our score here, but East Noble currently driving, as it's been Biddle and Phillips all night long, especially in the last roughly 4 minutes of game time here in this third quarter. Biddle again, going to keep it himself. Trying to find some running room, but brought down, but it's a little bit of a burst up front to maybe get a few yards.
Gain of 2.
So he gets 2 on the play to make it 2nd and 8. They rule it 2nd and 7 at 26, but it is 2nd and 8 at the 29, rather. So 2nd and 8 at the 29. And it looks like Runny's going to continue to be the name of the game for Biddle, as Biddle again busts open a seam. Won't be enough there, and 3rd down opportunity upcoming. Biddle get a few extra yards on that. We'll say
Biddle for a gain of 4.
4 yards officially.
3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4 officially. They go again to Phillips. Phillips trying to keep a hand on it. It won't be enough, but rather close. Maybe a 4th and inches.
It's 4th.
And actually, they might break out the chain gang here on this one to get it out, and it looks like it is going to be a 4th and inches territory.
4th down.
4th and 1. You have a hunch they're going to go to Phillips here, don't you? Or Biddle. Biddle gets it across. Enough for the 1st down. And a near 1st and goal opportunity.
Riley Biddle carries.
So the quick carry up the Biddle.
East Noble 1st down.
For an East Noble 1st down. And it will be a 1st and goal now officially. Biddle again, continuing to stretch his arms out. Will get roughly a gain of 3 on the play. Make it 2nd and goal now.
There's a penalty marker on
but
the
a
field.
penalty will be thrown. We'll look to see who that's going to be called on. It's going to go against East Noble.
Has been waved off.
Or actually, no, they're going to wave it off, so no penalty. So just an inadvertent flag may be thrown. 5:43 left to go here in quarter number 3. East Noble leading at 7-0. But ever so closer to tasting the pylon. Phillips tastes it for the first time tonight.
East Noble touchdown.
And a team that's known for the air raid has been doing it on the ground yet again.
Number 80, Evan Zells.
As Austin Phillips gets a touchdown tonight. And waltzes right into the end zone. PAT upcoming. With 5:32 left to go here in quarter number 3. So we'll look to see who's going to bring that over. As Evan Sells now. Sells loses the football, tries to get a hand on it. Sells looks to lob it over for the 2-point PAT. It is tipped. It is incomplete. He was so close to obtaining it, but could not get it to go. 13-0 our score. East Noble up by 2 scores. Back in a moment.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
"13-0. The Knights surging back up top here in this one. Get you caught up on some of the other action across the 2-6-0 at the moment.
Set the kick for the Knights, number 80.
35-7 as Northside leading over Concordia at the break.
Schmidt. And number 11, Xavier Bell.
Schmidt and Bell again back to return. 35-7 Northside leading over Concordia, but a quick 99-yard kick return over at the home of the Archers thanks to Irby to make it a 2-point game, 14-12. So an exciting one going on the Battle of Calhoun Street. Tim Atkinson, Joel Ray joining you out there for that one right now. As this one going to be picked up in the meantime from the hands of Schmidt. Schmidt tries to find a way to break the plane, still keeps it on his feet before being brought out at roughly the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 upcoming for DeKalb. As we take a look again at how these two teams got here again, they dropped their first game of the year 14-6, but then had a big win over Garrett 28-7 2 weeks ago. And then taking care of business against New Haven 40-20. So we knew that this is a DeKalb team that had a lot of senior cores ready to go. But time becoming of the essence here as they go for the handoff, but nowhere to go and brought down by a slew of Knights.
No gain.
So no gain to make it now 2nd and 10 with 5:12 and counting here in quarter number 3. Joe Northern, delighted to have you with us again. One of the more intriguing matchups we have here on paper tonight. It was no score at halftime, but Austin Phillips and Riley Biddle getting 2 quick touchdowns here in the 3rd quarter as the Knights have tried to find a way to open the gap up just a little bit. And a 2nd and 13 now upcoming. They go back to McCormick. McCormick finds a seam, but does not find the big attack up back from number 32.
Sacked on the play. It'll bring up
Number 33, and Andrew Oakes getting credit for the tackle on that one. So Oakes gets the tackle in the back, and they're going to lose quite a few more yards on that one officially. Don't have an official ruling. Actually, they're only going to lose 2. Make it 3rd and 15, but well deep into DeKalb territory. They're going to have to try to go to the air here. A whistle, penalty is going to be thrown, and offside's going to be called against East Noble. So it looks like it appeared to be Riley Biddle maybe jumped a second too early on that one. But
offsides on the Knights.
As it will be indeed offsides on the Knights. So they'll give him 10 more yards on that one. Or 5 more yards, rather, to make it 3rd and 10. And again, a big night for East Noble. (13-0) our score. 3:59 left to go here in the 3rd. A whopping 3rd and 19. McCormick going to have to find a break for it. McCormick gets a little bit of a gain, but nowhere to run.
Scrambles for a short gain. It'll be 4th and long.
So a 4th and long upcoming.
Set to pump for the Barons. Number 8, Drake Hall.
As Drake Hall is going to be bringing it over.
Alex Scott.
And again, Alex Scott with an opportunity. With 3:36 left to go here in the 2nd. In the 3rd, rather. Feels like a second. Again, this game has just flown by here tonight. As they're going to let this bounce. And picked up from the hands of Culler at East Noble's 48-yard line.
The Knights will take over 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
Well, don't forget, next week on Summit City Sports, more games for you coming up here on the network, as we've got another slew of Friday night football, but also a lot of soccer and volleyball upcoming for you next week, including one of the more dominant teams in Class 3, the Heritage Patriots, taking on the Wayne Generals for volleyball. I'll be out there for you for that one coming up on Monday night. Other games we'll tell you about coming up as time permits. But let's worry about this game right here, right now. 13-0. 1st and 10. Eddie Snowball's own 49. And another seam busted up front, as they hand it off again to Austin Phillips.
Carries for a gain of 6 yards.
So he gets a 6-yard gain on that carry.
Noah Spears.
With Noah Spears getting the stop to make it 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4. Again, they're just going to continue to run it up the gut to Phillips, which has been the bread and butter really all evening long here in this matchup.
Phillips up the middle for no gain.
But gets no gain on that play to make it 3rd down. An advantage.
It's 3rd down.
As you can hear from our public address announcer, 3rd down, 2:27 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. They're looking again to try to stay with Phillips, try to keep things tight and inside. QB keeper again finds Biddle. Biddle, does he get across? It looks like he did, and they do. So Riley Biddle
It'll be enough for an East Noble
with another
down.
big run to get it up the middle again for the 1st down. I wonder, the official count of 1st downs we have in this 3rd quarter, but it has certainly been an efficient one for the Knights, rattling off 13 quick ones. And $1:51 left to go here in quarter number 3. They get it again up the middle. Different carrier, this time number 25. And Lucas Neiman getting a touch of the ball. It'll be 2nd down. Or Neiman.
Of 2. It'll be
as he
2nd
gets it,
and 8.
as he makes it now 2nd and 8. 90 seconds left to go. But again, the Knights just continuing to charge back in the opposite direction. So 2nd and 8. Nyman got a hand on it, but again, East Noble very content of just continuing to keep rushing. 9 seconds on the play clock. They get it, but penalty going to be thrown. It looks like it's going to go against the Barons.
Offsides on the Barons.
It will be an offsides call. So that'll move them up just a little bit to make it a 2nd and 3. With 1:08 left to go here in the 3rd. As you can see, Riley Biddle talking to Coach Alex Stewart, just trying to get at least a line of what he wants to go with. We'll have somebody else now in the backfield. Instead, it's Alex Phillips waiting for him. Phillips gets it inside. Alex Phillips breaks the plane and up for a 1st down. And breaks through a seam. So we saw Austin Phillips
on the right side
get some scoring. But now his brother, Alex Phillips, as we'll get a timeout on the field. Looking to see who's going to get, who it will be on. See if the Barons will call a timeout or as they try to be attentive to a player. As a player going down just a moment for East Noble, potentially a cramp. So as the training,
once again,
as the training staff takes care of him, as we'll step aside.
The winning ticket.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories. and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We're back as it was a Barron player, number 8, in Drake Hall. As he is walking off the field in his own accord, however. We'll wait to see if we can get him back in the game, but of course, you got to hope everybody's okay no matter what. 41 seconds left to go here in the third. Clock restarting, and it's been all about the Phillips and Biddle here tonight. As they've got Alex Phillips next again to Biddle. Here's Phillips, gets it up the middle. And pushed over for a first down.
Number 12, Alex Phillips carries up the middle.
So another carry up the middle for a first down. Looking to see officially how many yards that'll be. That's going to be at least 11. Well, they rule it right at 10. So first and 10 at the 14. Phillips again, getting a little bit more of a surge. So he gets about maybe 5 or 6 on the carry.
Alex Phillips, the ball carrier, for a gain of 5 yards.
So a gain of 5.
And 5.
They'll rule it 2nd and 5. But that is how the third quarter will come to an end. 13-0 our score. East Noble finding a way to bust it open thanks to Biddle and Phillips. We'll find out what happens in the fourth coming up in just a moment. This is Indiana High School football on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all these sauce.
We go to the fourth here at DeKalb as East Noble and DeKalb even at 0 coming into the third quarter. But a late touchdown from Riley Biddle and another one from Austin Phillips gets it on the board. And now again, the Knights quickly driving and within striking distance. 2nd and 5. Or 2nd and 1, rather, we should say. At the DeKalb 8. Here's a bob up. They lose the football, but quickly recovered by Biddle in the backfield. So they'll lose some yardage on that one.
Snap was fumbled.
But fumbled in the backfield.
It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
So it'll be a 3rd and 9 opportunity as East Noble will take a timeout. Let's go ahead and get you caught up. Some of the other scores going on across the 2-6-0. Snyder leading over Wayne, 6-3 our score in that one. They are in the fourth quarter. Bishop Lurs and Southside, a great one brewing off Calhoun, 14-12 the score in that one. Over at Etzler Field, it is all Bluffton. They're about to go to 4-0. They lead at 42-7. Concordia and Northside, the other game going on. As Concordia and Northside, 42-7. one of the other blowouts we have going on here tonight. East Side at Churubusco over in Turtletown. It is the Eagles trying to play spoiler to East Side, 19-14. East Side undefeated coming into this one, but trailing in the fourth. New Haven and Leo. It's been all Leo, 35-7 there in the third quarter. And again, just as we mentioned, Snyder leading over Wayne, 31-6. Other games in action, of course, we do mention the Homestead and Northrop game. Northrop getting a quick score to make it 19-14 there with 3:54 left. And that one goes into the end zone and a touchdown for the Bruins.
It's third.
So make it now 20-19. An advantage of the Bruins. That's going on the southwest side of Fort Wayne. Meanwhile, this one, third down opportunity for the Barons. 3rd and 9. Can they find a way to shut down the dueling Phillips and Biddle? Well, they get at least a little closer. So they get a gain of 5 on the play. So a 4th and 4
Baron fans once again
coming up.
It's 4th down.
So a 4th and 4 upcoming. East Noble's going to try to go for it. Again, even just a rush up the middle could still get you an extra 5. Biddle doesn't want an extra 5. Instead, incomplete.
Biddle's pass intended for number 12.
Waiting to
Alex
see if a
Phillips
penalty is
falls
thrown.
incomplete.
No flags.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
So a 1st and 10 and a big save for DeKalb deep in East Noble territory. And the other game going on, they are just getting into the third quarter. It's Bishop Dwenger leading over Carroll, 9-6. So a lot of great football going on across the 260 tonight. Glad you're joining us wherever you may be watching. Here's another chance again. Cut up from the hands of Culler. Culler gets a little bit of a run for it. Gets it on the right side. We'll see how much he gains on it officially.
6 yards.
He'll get 6 on it.
4.
To make it 2nd and 4, advantage of DeKalb. So again, time becoming of the essence. You don't want to have to try to play hurry up as of yet, but again, you're down 2 scores. And need to find a way to get a little creative here. Of course, we saw that on special teams early on here tonight. As McCormick, again, keeps his hands on it. McCormick lobs this high and across, and just going to throw that out of play.
Pass intended for number 12, Noah Spears.
As he was looking for Spears, but could not get it to go.
3rd and 4.
To make it now 3rd and 4 at the 16. So long yardage to go as not too many fans headed for the turnstiles as it stands. A great crowd here on hand. And a matchup that, quite frankly, some thought was going to be a little more lopsided than this. But again, credit to a DeKalb team for not giving in anytime soon and having some strong forces up front in rushing. But also the defense making a lot of noise tonight, too. Can they find a way to finish the job? Kohler gets this one up and in, but not too much room to work with.
Kohler keeps up the middle for a gain of 1 yard.
So he's going to get a yard on that one to make it 4th and 3. And so you have to debate, do you go for it? Do you bring out the punting unit? You still have 2 timeouts remaining. Keep in mind, they burned the first timeout after the Biddle touchdown, and they're going to go for it. A gutsy move upcoming from the hands of Ryan Robertson, and they're going to have to go for the wideouts here to try to make it happen. As he keeps Culler in the backfield. Bell and Spears to the right and left.
DeKalb,
and a timeout called by DeKalb. They were hoping to maybe catch him jumping in the interim as it stands. Well, don't forget, coming up next week, Friday night's a great night for football here on Summit City Sports. As it stands right now, 6 games on the docket for you, including another showdown for first place, as it will be Leo and New Haven. Jeff Mahoney, Pat Reith will be with you out there for that one. We'll also have Carroll taking on Snyder, north side at Bishop Luers, south side at Wayne, Northrop at Concordia, and Norwell taking on New Haven. 4th and 3 upcoming, and they just go for the punting unit. And it'll be scooped up by number 4 in Scott. Scott finds a seam, still keeps it alive, makes a couple men juke, and brought down just short of the 35.
Alex Scott fields the punt and returns to the 35-yard line.
As Alex Scott
It'll be first and
gets
10,
a
East Noble.
great return up front and right at the 35 with 9:31 left to go here in the 4th. Again, still far from over, but DeKalb already had to burn 2 timeouts remaining. You have to think if it's another East Noble score on the board, the clock may have struck midnight for tonight, potentially. But if it hasn't, it certainly will be an interesting matchup as we continue. And again, special teams has certainly made all the difference here. As we get another timeout. And DeKalb is going to use their last timeout here. And with that, we'll tell you some of the other games. Not football coming up for you on Summit City Sports this week. A great week of volleyball coming up ahead. Going to be lit off with Heritage taking on Wayne. That'll be on Monday night. Tuesday night, we head over to the Cage as Concordia welcomes Snyder. And then Wednesday night, the 17th, currently top-ranked Carroll, one of the hottest teams in Class 4 in volleyball, heads down to the TP and what could be a potential regional preview as Carroll takes on Belmont. Other soccer we have for you, at least confirmed as of now. We'll have Bishop Dwenger taking on Southside on Tuesday night and Warsaw taking on Homestead. Of course, games and start times subject to change, but to keep up with all the action, be sure to follow us here on Summit City Sports. So 9:31 left to go. 13-0 our score in advantage of East Noble. Chance again upcoming for the Knights to try to go up by 3 scores. They hand it off to Phillips. Phillips again finds a seam, gets out to the 25-yard line. As Phillips busts up the seams and gets it ready to go.
A gain of 9 yards.
And it's going to get a gain of 9.
It'll be second and short.
So it'll be second at inches. And again, it just seems as if East Noble has been certainly content to really run it up the middle and find it past the secondaries just to try to wear out the DeKalb front line.
Up the middle.
And they've certainly done that
first down.
Very well here tonight as they get the first down. Clock continuing to run, 8:50 remaining. Another swing up the middle, this time from the hands of Phillips. Phillips continuing to try to keep his hands on it, but won't get too much traction here.
Phillips is the ball carrier. Gain of 2.
We'll get 2 on the play to make it 2nd and 8. As again, it's been just kind of those rushing efforts, and again, clock management now certainly going to play a factor. If you get the 1 score, and again, DeKalb out of timeouts, just trying to keep getting those first downs and really, just continue to utilize that clock management, not even necessarily from scoring, making the most impactful note. Phillips gets a seam and just gets enough for the first down. As Austin Phillips gets it across and over. And another first down on the board with 7:51 and counting. And what has been a second half resurgence in all on the ground tonight. No aerial attack whatsoever. It's the Knights, again, done a great job of at least trying to bust the seam open here. Biddle loses the football, still gets a hand on it, finds a right side. Penalty flag is going to be thrown. He goes into the end zone for a touchdown, but we'll wait to see. That penalty is going to bring it back, and it will.
Holding on East Noble.
And the hold is going to go against East Noble, so that'll push him back a little bit. So that at least he'll take him down 10 yards to make it a 1st and 20.
1st and 20.
So 1st and 20. And again, not sure entirely if it is completely a 1st and goal. Definitely not a 1st and goal since they have it at the 1 officially to get to. Actually, no, they will rule it at 20, so may as well be a 1st and goal. But a deep 1st and goal, mind you. At the 20-yard line. They go over to Biddle. Yards to make it 2nd and 9. Or 2nd and goal, rather, we should say. So again, clock management continuing to really be the name of the game. Biddle coming back in. Biddle again looking to reset. Had a dynamite night tonight. He's had to do it all on his feet here this evening. Doesn't have too much room to work with, as he's going to be brought down short for a 3rd down.
Biddle keeps up the middle.
So we'll see he gains roughly 4 yards on the play.
3rd down.
Make it now 3rd down again once more. At the Barron 5. East Noble again, at this point, could very well be trying to bring the hammer down with 6:05 left to go here in the 2nd. And again, they're content to keep it in Phillips' hands, and they do. They find a seam. They try to bust it open, but not there yet. So he gets down to the 4 to maybe the 3-yard line as East Noble will take a timeout.
It'll be 4th and 1.
Tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the Big Eyed Fish. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steele Tire, servicing two locations in Fort Wayne on North and South off Clinton and West Jefferson. By Ottenwiller Contracting. From bid to build, Ottenwiller Contracting has you covered. Visit OttenwillerContracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Together, jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's best criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. The leaders of janitorial, water damage, and more. Visit siakas.com. By the University of St. Francis, online degree programs designed for your flexibility and convenience. Visit online.sf.edu. By TJW Industrial, the leaders in refrigeration and mechanical. Visit tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women that help build Indiana, whether it be the affiliated district councils or local unions, we are Lyota. You can earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program. Visit them online at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. And by the fine folks, of course, at Summit City Sports. Be sure to follow us on X at 260 Sports, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We need you now. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down as there was a Barron player, or an East Noah player that came off the field at number 33, Andrew Oakes. Slow to get up in the stop, so not an official timeout for East Noble by any stretch. Still with the 2 remaining. 4th and goal at the 1. 4th and 1 at the 1, we should say. This one brought up down to Biddle. He's going to get sacked. And so DeKalb finds a way to shut it down again on 4th down in red zone territory. So a 1st and 10, but you have to think it's going to have to be in the aerial attack unless you find some open seams on the defense. And the great sack again brought down. It's brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. So 13-0. Not done yet here in this one. DeKalb trying to continue to open the door as they trail by 2 scores. So 1st and 10. They go for a different handoff up front. This time it's Xavier Weiss on the carry.
Xavier Vice up the middle for a gain of 1 yard.
Middle gain only just a yard on the play to make it 2nd and 9. It's the first time that we've called Vice's name tonight, or at least of recent memory, calling Vice's name. 5:11 left to go here in the 4th. East Noble up by 2 scores. Vice pivots, loses it. McCormick goes to the fake, and a big dart across the field just past the 30-yard line. Noah Spears gets it across.
First down.
And a Barron first down. So Noah Spears gets it across the board. The clock stops momentarily, now back in motion. 4:58 left to go. And so DeKalb knows they're going to have to go with the air raid attack. They've kept with the ground for the most part tonight, but we've seen them get some high chances into the air. This one is caught, and a big push again from number 11 and Xavier Bell. So back-to-back first downs, gain of 20 on the pass. With 4:41 remaining, and they do a good job of getting it out of bounds on the right hash. So clock continuing again to run once more. 4:36 remaining. Can DeKalb find a way? They're going 2 out to the left. And Vice in the back. McCormick's going to have to run. McCormick loses the football. Saved by the DeKalb defense, but they're going to lose a lot of yardage. At least 8 yards, if not more. Then we rolled 2nd and 18. Or actually going to be 2nd and 16, rather. At the 42. So they'll have to go back again to the air again, and they do. Here's McCormick. McCormick lobs across, gets it up, and incomplete, but a penalty thrown! Oh, my! And it looked like number 12, Alex Phillips, reached back in over number 11, Xavier Bell. So a free play upcoming
on the Knights.
And the PI called, and East Noble not happy with it. Take a look at that again once more. You can see Phillips kind of clobber over him for just a moment. So a 15-yard penalty, good for a first down.
It'll be 2nd and 3.
Or actually, it won't be a first down. It'll be a 2nd and 3 because, again, they were brought so far back. So they'll replay the 2nd down. But it was a 2nd and 18 situation. So 2nd and 3. If anything for the Knights, it's a little break here. This time, nothing but open fields into the hands again of Brady Culler. Culler gets it across. And enough for a first down. 13-0. Clock becoming a factor. 3:43 remaining. As Eli McCormick's done a great job getting some quick darts. Now looking quickly into the DeKalb end zone. They haven't seen it tonight. Can they find it here? 1st and 10. 3:30 remaining here in the 4th. McCormick, he wants it all. McCormick, it is broken up by 2 East Noble defenders.
Number 12, Noah Spears, falls incomplete.
Intended for Spears, but could not get it to go. So no DPI on that one. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30. 3:27 remaining, but not the worst thing to happen in terms of timing, as they do cut it down to a 2nd and 10 and stop the clock momentarily. East Noble fans shaking the stands here. 3 wide out again for McCormick to the right. Again, they want the home run ball. Do they get it? Yes, they do! Yes, they do!
Down, Burns! McCormick's pass complete to number 12, Noah.
And Noah Spears finds the goal with 3:21 remaining. Oh my!
Number 80.
One more look at that again, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning, as Noah Spears with a 30-yard dart thanks to McCormick. Kick up on the way. It is good. Well, folks, it's been one of those nights, hasn't it? 3:21 left to go as DeKalb gets a late touchdown thanks to constant quick passes from the pairing of McCormick to Spears. Getting some help from Xavier Bell on the other side, and it's 13-7. And for those of you who were just watching some of the other action, we welcome you inside to DeKalb, to Young Field, where we have got a wild one. Here at DeKalb, as you can hear the Hay song coming on. Other finals, Churubusco ends an undefeated season tonight for Eastside. They win that one 19-14 in Turtletown. 42-7 the final in Bluffton, or at Woodland, as Bluffton goes to 4-0. East Noble up by 6, but DeKalb threatening the chance for them to go 4-0. So they're going to have to try to get some big stops here. Again, no timeouts remaining for the Barons. This one's going to be a little squib kick. Is it off the hands? Hang on! Hang on! Did they recover? They did! They did! Drake Hall on the recovery! Oh my!
Will take over. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line.
A quick look at that again. As Drake Hall on the recovery. 13-7, and in good field positioning if you're DeKalb. At the 49-yard line of East Noble. 3:17 left to go. Two out again. Here comes Eli McCormick. McCormick across and just going to throw that out of play.
For number 11, Xavier Bell falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
As Bell will make that 2nd and 10 incomplete with 3:14 remaining. And what a wild one we have here. Thanks to the Hall recovery for DeKalb, but now you got to capitalize on it. A little handoff goes up to Culler. Culler is going to get some yardage.
Along the right side.
But we'll see how much officially. 5 yards.
3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5 for Culler. As there's an East Noble player down. We'll step aside. Not sure officially who it is, but folks, this match very well may have turned on its heads. Back in a moment.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all these sauce.
Well, that's number 54 for East Noble coming off in Samuel Strader. Again, walking off under his own right, something you like to see. But for DeKalb now, again, you can cut the tension with a knife here at Young Field. As the Barons, 3rd and 6. at the East Noble 45. They go 2 out to the left. Maybe you throw a sneak to Color in the back to try to change things up. They're going to keep it with McCormick. And dart it again. Another quick first down. This time still going. It's in the hands of Xavier Bell. As Xavier Bell gets it off for a Barron first down. And 2:50 remaining. So they get it back at the 29-yard line. And McCormick again going 1 out on each side. Bell to the left, Kohler in the back, and Spears to the right. 2:31 to go. Get no timeouts remaining. They're going to try to get it over to Kohler, but he's going to be brought down with nowhere to go.
Kohler, the ball carrier. A loss of 2. It'll be second.
And a loss of 2, so going to be 2nd and 12 now officially for DeKalb. Time now becoming a factor, as you got to go for the home run ball one way or another. You have 2 minutes remaining. And 2nd and 12, 2:05 left. Clock continuing to be a factor. And you're not even in the red zone territory. 1:56 left. Penalty is going to be thrown, and it looks like it's going to go a false start against DeKalb, and it will be. A crucial false start going to go against the Barons to make it 2nd and 17 now officially. With a $1:51 left to go. Barons again, no timeouts. East Noble still S2. Chance again, darted up. Does he get enough for the first down? He doesn't, but awfully close as Bo Meinhardt gets a taste of the pass tonight. Going to be a 3rd down opportunity upcoming. So it's going to be third and 6. So an 11-yard gain.
East Noble timeout.
And East Noble will stop to think it over. 1:22 left to go. In what has been one of the wackier games I think you have seen in the NE8 all season long. Certainly one of the crazier ones that we've seen here tonight and that we've seen all season long. And again, next week we'll be back at Kendallville as East Noble will welcome Leo. They were winners tonight over New Haven. At last glance, 31-6. Not sure if that one has gone final yet, but if it has, we welcome those of you who have been watching previous games here tonight on Summit City Sports. And what you have missed here was 2 touchdowns in the 3rd from East Noble, but a late darting touchdowns from the hands to Xavier Bell to make it 13-7 and a $1:22 remaining, but it's about to be desperation time. And a 3rd and 6 upcoming for DeKalb at the East Noble 25. McCormick reels to his right. McCormick finds yet another first down and pass over to Bell. And Bell gets it across to get a first down. So stops the clock at a $1:18. Not a 1st and goal, so still some yardage to work with as they're down at the 16-yard line of East Noble. They go 2 out left. McCormick looking for Bell. Bell gets it out of bounds.
Number 11, Xavier Bell.
Not much of a gain on the carry, but still enough. You get out of bounds. A $1:16 left to go. And a 5-yard gain and advantage for DeKalb. And do the Barons have some magic in store here this evening with a $1:16 left to go. Bell to the left, Color in the back. Spears to the right. McCormick's going to have to get over into the end zone. Incomplete. And nearly intercepted
3rd and 5
by East Noble. 3rd and 5. with 1:11 left to go. East Noble, 1 timeout remaining. They're not going to change things too much. They got to go to the left hash here. 12 seconds on the play clock, 1:11 remaining here in the fourth. They go right again. Bell, Shelton, McCormick. McCormick stays on it, and it's going to throw that out of play. And McCormick takes a bad hit off the hands of Spears. And it's 4th and 5. Likely the ball game to be decided here. Or at least, again, you're not in a 1st and goal territory. You're at a 4th and 5, however. So they were looking for a whistle. They don't know if they got it. And with 64 seconds left, McCormick took a nasty hit. It looks a little shaken up at the moment. So they're down at the 11. So they pause it, and they were looking for at least the delayed time or not. But it looks like McCormick may not be coming. It's an official's timeout will be called. So the extra timeout being called. East Noble fans livid, as McCormick is going to try to go for it. As they called it, wait a second, they don't have a timeout. But East Noble will.
DeKalb, timeout.
DeKalb doesn't have a timeout. Hang on a second. It would have to be an official's timeout. DeKalb does not have a timeout. We've seen some crazy stuff, folks, but there may have been a DeKalb timeout hanging in there. But we're not sure if it would have had to have been an official's timeout, because, again, we saw McCormick go down. It was slow to get up to get himself checked out, but they find a way to milk the clock a little bit, but it's still 4th and 5 at the 11. Well, this will be certainly quite the finish here once this one wraps up. Here we go. Likely the game to be decided here. This one brought up. Touchdown! It is a touchdown! Off the bench! On the board! Oh my!
Xavier Weiss to Noah Spears.
Xavier Weiss! Noah Spears! Touchdown! DeKalb! Oh my!
Number 80, Riker Ball on to attempt the PAT.
With 59 seconds to go! The Barons have tied it at an all-important, crucial PAT. We'll let the crowd tell you the story.
The PAT is good.
Barons 59 seconds away from an all-time shocker. 14-13 with 1 minute to go. Folks, I love Friday nights. How about you?
Unsportsmanlike penalty on the Barons.
So the Barons going to get called for the unsportsmanlike. And again, the touchdown situation would have to think it might have been an official's touchdown to make sure the substitution was good to go. At least in going back and watching at least some of the replay again, taking a look at that sequence of events, it may have been an official's touchdown. We can't confirm that by any stretch. But nonetheless, the big pivot across from Xavier Bell, getting the switch in time As McCormick went down, it was all about Bell to get it in his hands off the quarterback and Xavier Weiss. Weiss to Bell. Xavier is certainly the key here tonight. 1 minute remaining. So they're going to kick it from the 25-yard line. As Riker Ball will kick it over. East Noble with a chance. However, again, you know how this team's learned to really run it up and run it up strong. So do the Knights have a little more magic left in them. 14-13 our score. 59 seconds remaining. And this one's going to be booted up to the 30-yard line. Going to be scooped up from Scott. Scott finds a seam. Scott gets up to the 45 and pushed out with 45 seconds at the 45-yard line. 52 seconds remaining. So Noble still with a 1 touchdown remaining. 14-13. DeKalb with a late touchdown from Xavier Weiss to Xavier Bell. The kicker for East Noble warming up in Evan Sells to try to walk it off if he can. And again, still plenty of time for East Noble. They go out too wide. Here's Biddle. Biddle gets it across, connects to Phillips. And well enough for the first down. Do they move it?
It'll be enough.
It will be enough for a first down. So a first down chance again. 37 seconds. Time becoming the essence. Biddle wide open. Finds Phillips. Another first down. And gets it out of play.
It'll be enough for East Noble first down.
33 seconds remaining. East Noble trying to way to walk it off. And spoil the DeKalb homecoming. As they spot it at the 31-yard line. Phillips again has been on the move. Here's Biddle. Biddle launches across, incomplete.
Biddle's pass intended for number 5, Jack Slater.
Intended for Slater on the incompletion. 2nd and 10, 28 seconds left to go. They're looking to see if substitutions will be coming in or not. Biddle coming right back into this. But he's got Phillips on the outside and Derry to his left. Austin Phillips right by his side. Alex Phillips in there. Alex Scott in there too. Here's Biddle. Lobs it across. It is completed. 23 seconds remaining. Brought down and enough for a first down. And great field placement off the hands of Alex Scott. With 20 seconds remaining. And do you have to think they might go for the kick? No, they go to Biddle. Biddle down at the 1. Incomplete. No, incomplete. Intended for Phillips. And 2nd and 10, 13 seconds remaining. Second and 10, and the kicker again still continuing to warm up. 13 seconds. The Nobles to the Knights have one more shot left in them. Biddle gets it across. Brought down. It is caught at the 1. They're going to get one more chance at it. First and goal to win the game.
Timeout, East Noble.
And East Noble will stop to think it over. With 7 seconds remaining. Well, folks, it has certainly been one of those games back and forth. If it is going to be a push into the end zone, you have to think it's been the guy who's made it happen all night, and Austin Phillips. But, again, a lot of key different core receivers you could go to. I think of Alex Scott possibly getting in there. Keegan Derry, we haven't seen too much on the tight end side of things. Austin Phillips could be an option. Alex Phillips, we know, an option. Biddle could also decide to take it himself to get it at the gun. 7 seconds remaining. And do the Knights have one more push in them? First and goal. Likely the final play of the game. Biddle chases. Biddle, does he get over? He does! He does! Biddle, touchdown! It is a touchdown! East Noble with 4 seconds to go! Oh my! A reversal of fortune! And a late push from East Noble! And who else but the quarterback? Riley Biddle gets it across with 4 seconds remaining. And you have to think, do they go ahead and bring the kicker on? And now the chance of this is our house on homecoming night against the home team. But it has been yet another night to shine if you're East Noble. 4 seconds remaining. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Again, an untimed conversion. That one in time. And it's a 7-point lead. This time, Keegan Derry gets it. And 4 seconds remaining. And Riley Biddle getting it the 2-point conversion, 21-14. And still 4 seconds remaining. Or actually, are they ruling that the PAT is no good? It's showing 19, now 21, correctly, 21. But what an absolute stunner of the last 2.5 minutes. So again, taking a look at these two teams' upcoming schedule, this will set up very nicely for the game at Leo, or game against Leo coming up next Friday night at East Noble. Meanwhile, DeKalb will have to try to play spoiler again, this time to Columbia City, another team that's been undefeated in NE8 play. As they got the win, or were leading at last glance,
Number 80, Evan
as
Zells.
they'll head over to the Eagles' Nest next Friday night at 7 p.m. Well, what an absolute whale of a finish we've had here. Still clearly not over, but it's going to have to be maybe a Stanford band situation, as the laterals will certainly have to be in play. And that would be even to tie it, unless he tried to go for the 2-point PAT. This one, booted across, off the hand, still kept live. They get it up into the hands of Hall. Hall finds the seam, that's it! East Noble snatches victory from the hands of defeat.
The final.
And your final, 21-14. In one of,
DeKalb High School clean by throwing away your trash.
I'm speaking with one of the coordinators. That is how championships play, and championships are made. And my goodness, what an absolute stunner here in Waterloo tonight. But East Noble goes 4-0 with 4 seconds remaining.
Help keep DeKalb High School clean.
Not a bad way to finish week 4, isn't it?
Located around the stadium.
And just like that, we will see you coming up.
For attending tonight's game.
We will
home safely.
We will see you next week. Again, as these Knights will welcome Leo, so one important game to another. They win this one 21-14 thanks to who else but your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game in Riley Biddle. Let's show it again one more time as Biddle on the first and goal play to win the game. Here we go. Let's try that again one more time. Biddle first and goal to win the game for East Noble. As he holds, pushes it in, QB keeper. His second touchdown of the night ends up being the most important. So your final from Waterloo, East Noble 21, DeKalb 14. However, for the Barons, again, you have to feel a little bit of momentum coming into this game. You played the Class 4A champions so close to the brim.
With multiple events happening within our stadium tomorrow, we ask
So
you
again,
to keep DeKalb High School clean by throwing away your trash.
So again, one thing to note is that this Barons team has a lot of momentum and nothing to be ashamed of in one of the wackiest games we think we've seen in quite some time. That's it. We'll see you next week. East Noble wins it 21-14. For Joe Hacker, Joe Northern saying so long. Let's catch our breaths. We'll see you next Friday night.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here.